So course 2, grade 7, 1.7, I want to talk about how do we translate words in math. So now I have Great Dane and Chihuahua. Although they are closely related, a Great Dane weighs about 40 times as a Chihuahua. So what it says is a Great Dane weighs 40 times as much as Chihuahua. Okay, so a Great Dane equals to 40 times of Chihuahua. So now there are several ways of verbal expressions can be turned into algebraic expressions. So now if algebraic expression is n plus 3, in English language we can say it as add 3 to a number or a number plus 3 or the sum of a number and 3 or 3 more than a number or a number increased by 3. Okay, so when we talk about subtraction, x minus 12, and then we can say this is subtract 12 from a number or we can say a number minus 12 and then we will say the difference of a number and 12 and then we will say 12 less than a number, then we will say a number decreased by 12 or we can say take away 12 from a number or make it here a number less 12. So there are multiple ways like subtract, minus, difference, less than, decrease by, take away, less 12. So for multiplication, if I want to describe 2n or 2 times n, I can use 2 times a number or 2 multiplied by a number, the product of 2 and a number, so how about division? Division is a divided by 6 or a over 6. So in this case, 6 divide into a number. Or a number divided by 6, or the quotient of a number and 6. So it's divide or quotient. So now I want to translate each phrase into algebraic expression. So the product means multiplication. So the product of 20 and n equals to 20t. The product of 20 and t equals to 20t because the product means multiply. Then now I have 24 less than a number. I'll let the number, a number, be n. So 24 less than a number n, 24 less than the number. So now I have C. C is 4 times the sum of a number and 2. So let the number be n. So I get 4 times the sum of a number and 2. So then the sum of 4 times a number and 2. So the sum of 4 times a number and 2. So let the number be n. So the sum of 4 times a number and 2. So now I want to discuss some actions and operations. So put parts together is just like addition because I put parts together. And how about put the equal parts together? Put equal parts together. Put equal parts together is like 2 times 3. 2 times 3 means I have 2 in a group. I have 2 in another group. And I have 2 in another group. So put equal parts together is actually multiply or multiplication. Because I use noun for addition, so I thought that I should use noun for multiplication. So find how much more or less, how much more. How much more does A have than B? How much less does B have than A? So subtract. And how do we separate into equal parts? So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How can I divide it by 2? So how can I separate it into 2 groups? How can I separate it into 2 groups? So this is division. Okay. So now the question, example 2, Jade reads P pages each day of a 200-page book. So how do I write an algebraic expression for how many days it will take Jade to read the book? So now I want to know how many days will it take Jade to read the book. So 200-page book, read P pages each day, and then this gets how many days? Because every day I read P pages and I want to know how many days. So it's like 200. Let's just say this is 200. And then every day I have P parts. And I want to know how many days that I can separate these into. So then for B, to rent a certain car for a day costs $84 plus 0.29 for every mile the car is driven. So write an algebraic expression to show how much it costs to rent the car for a day. So the car for a day, I have 84, that's fixed cost, plus 0.29 every mile. So it's 84 and then plus 0.29 for every mile. And then let's do think and discuss, and I'll see you in class.